Hey guys, welcome back to Two Opposite Women.
I'm your host, April.
And I'm your other host, Andrea.
So today we wanted to talk about something kind of personal to us and probably that you guys too. It is
Insecurities of women.
Yeah, so things that we face on an everyday basis of
Insecurities from two completely opposite women.
two different views. So let's get into it.
All right.
Are you insecure about anything?
Oh, for sure. I think every single woman on the face of the planet is insecure some way, shape, or form. And I think being a bigger woman, it's easier for me to have insecurities. And I mean, I can go on for days.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, but even me, I have a slew of insecurities, and she's always like, April.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, but it's funny because you are your biggest critic.
Yeah.
So no matter
Absolutely.
what anybody says, it's you at the end of the day trying to cope with whatever insecurity that it is.
Yeah. Do you think women face more pressures and insecurities than men?
In different ways, yes, but at the same time, I feel like us as women it's hard to, we have a standard, especially with the social media. I don't feel men face as much pressure as women do.
Okay.
To be perfect, airbrushed. I mean, men do. I mean, I see.
It's okay for them to be rough and rugged.
It is.
And quote unquote manly.
Yep. So that's where the differences lie. With women, we have, I'm not even, there's certain, even with like men, like some of them don't understand, like these women aren't real. They're not airbrushed, and they compare, and this is this super like impossible standard that we're trying to reach because men don't understand, not all men, but some men don't understand that that's not real. It's not attainable. So.
Especially when they're basically force-fed airbrushed women on their phones, on their TVs, on their billboards.
Yep.
So it's almost when they don't see that, they're like, what is that?
Or it's wrong, it's flawed, like it's not normal, which
it's not
like
natural.
It's normal to have pores, it's normal to have texture, it's normal to have cellulite, it's everything, like.
Yeah.
But when they see a real natural woman, they're like
turned off.
Yeah, in a way, in a sense.
This isn't every man.
No, not at all.
Definitely 100% know that every man is not the same.
Nope, there's very good men out there who love real women.
What do you think about though? Like, do you think men feel like a different type of pressure to be like the provider? Like, we don't know what it's being raised as. Like, no, you're a man.
Yeah.
You have to do the work. You have to be tough. You have to be, manly.
The
like
provider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they have insecurities as to that. Like,
ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Maybe not so much as like appearance, but maybe they have insecurities of, oh, I don't have the best job, so she's not gonna want to date me because I can't provide for her.
Yeah.
So because they have like different types of insecurities.
Definitely, and I do see that could definitely be an insecurity for a man. I do think they do have physical insecurities. The men on the bodybuilding catalogs or whatever, they are like, I want to look like that, or
I recently had somebody a man tell me how he was insecure, and I'm just like mind blown.
What was he insecure about?
Just the way he looked. Like, he felt like he could look more manly, and it's just like, I'm just like almost shook. I'm so shook.
So was it his physical appearance, like his face or body, or like?
Yeah, I would say like body. Like, he wanted to be like more muscular or like bigger. And
I have experienced that too with some men. Like, there's like this guy who was super skinny, so he tried to like eat more, take protein, whatever it took. It was just his metabolism was so fast, and everybody has a different body composition.
Yeah. So man, ladies.
Yeah.
Are we feeling a little bad for the men?
In a sense, surprisingly.
Good question. Like, if men have insecurities too, and I think they do. I think they're a lot different from women. But I still think they have it a lot easier than we do.
I do, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
I do.
Sorry, men. But y'all do have it a lot easier than the
Yeah,
women.
they do. Yeah. What are we insecure about?
Yeah. Well, I feel like going back to the airbrushing of how we see these beautiful women. They're placed in front of us. Like, we don't even ask for it. And these women are just, they're selling our products. They, we want to go buy shampoo, but we see, women with beautiful, long, thick hair, when really, I need something for dandruff.
Yeah, right.
So I'm like insecure. I'm like, why do I have to buy this shampoo? Why can't I just look like this beautiful woman?
Yeah, but then behind the scenes, they probably have extensions and they have a professional person blowing out their hair. Like, I mean, we've been dealing with that since, gosh, years.
What if the advertisements are supposed to make us feel insecure?
They do. That's why they want you to buy the product.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you wanna look like that.
Twisted.
It is. It's money.
America.
It's money. That's all it is.
So, back onto insecurities. I want to talk about skinny privilege and pretty privilege.
Okay.
Do you think it's a thing?
I do. I definitely think pretty privilege is a thing. And why would you say? I would like to hear your thoughts on skinny privilege.
Well, I believe and feel that skinny privilege is a actual thing. It's looked over because nobody can really say, "Oh, I didn't pick you because you were fat."
Mm-hmm.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
Because you know it's wrong. So, an example of skinny privilege, the best thing I can come up with, and I think you and I have talked about this before. If you and I have the same degree,
Okay.
the same amount of schooling, we went to the same school, we got the same exact test scores, and we were sat down in an interview, and we answered the questions the same, everything was completely the same, you would still get chosen over me because you would be more appealing to people because of your size. When you see someone that is overweight, people automatically think lazy.
Okay.
People automatically think that you don't care, you don't work hard. If you don't care about yourself, then how are you going to care about your work?
Right.
And I could be a completely happy person. I could take care of myself from head to toe. I could put better food in my body than you have all week.
Yeah.
But because I was born different, my body holds on to, weight and stuff differently. So this person thinking that I'm lazy and I don't care about myself, not knowing me,
Yeah.
would automatically choose someone thinner.
So it's essentially judging a book by its cover.
Yeah.
So have you experienced that?
Oh, my entire life.
Really?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a job, a job scenario? Have you experienced that?
In job scenarios, can I name drop companies?
No, I don't think so.
Well, it's a place you used to work at for hair.
Okay. So it's a hair place.
Yeah. I went to hair school and I got, amazing scores on my written and my physical exam. So I walked into this hair place and I did, basic haircuts that this hair place does because it does very basic haircuts. And there were a couple other girls that were like fresh out of school and they basically told me I didn't know how to cut hair. And I'm like, you guys are absolutely insane. And this other girl started working within like 2 weeks. And I'm like, I don't know what she might have scored on her like state board test, but I know I scored like a 97 and I did a basic fade.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fuck up a basic fade.
Well, I definitely would fuck up a basic. But she is very good at what she does, and you think it was because of that. Why you didn't?
I know it was. Just because there was no other, me and this girl were the same.
Mm-hmm.
There was no reason that not even like both of us could be hired.
Yeah.
Even if there was one spot.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you have experienced that completely. Yeah. I know, and you don't ever think about it.
There was a pizza place that I worked at too. And I was the only girl that had to work in the back. I wasn't allowed to work in the front.
Shut
All
up.
the pretty girls worked in the front.
Shut up.
And I actually have a friend that I worked with, Jill. She can attest to it because she worked there as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's messed up. I mean, that's an example of both pretty privilege and what would you say the other one's like, size privilege?
I would call it skinny privilege.
Skinny privilege.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, and I've talked to you about this, the pretty privilege before, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced this. Maybe when you go out of the house and dress a certain way, maybe more presentable, maybe wear makeup to look better, feel confident, whatever it is. But the other day, I experienced this, and I've experienced it a lot, is when I go out of the house all done up with my makeup and my hair, people tend to hold doors for you and just kind of make you feel like a human being. But when you're not dressed up and you're not looking the best or maybe feeling as confident, but I notice people don't hold doors for you. I just don't feel like I'm treated like a human being when I'm not feeling my best. And it's not because I'm not confident, it's just because people do treat you differently.
I feel like people, if you look like you don't care about yourself, it's like you don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just bum it out for a day. If you bum it out for one day, that person that sees you is like, oh, they must never wash their hair. They must be so depressed about their life. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So there is definitely privilege.
Let's talk about the body dysmorphia.
Okay.
Do you think that you've battled with that personally?
I do. And you've called me out on it a lot. I don't notice that I complain about myself or my figure or, you know, how I look a lot, but it is a form of body dysmorphia.
Yes. So, my food for thought is insecurity, a form of body dysmorphia. Like, I see myself as, like, so ugly. Like, oh my god, I feel so crappy today.
Mm-hmm.
But then you wouldn't lie to me. You wouldn't tell me if I didn't look good.
Oh,
if
yeah.
I didn't look good.
Right.
So when I feel like I look absolutely like trash, and you tell me no, you look good, I almost have to like convince myself.
Yeah.
You know. So like, what if insecurity is like body dysmorphia? Like, what if everybody has like a slight case of it? And what if it's from social media?
I do think it is. Oh, it stems from social media. I don't think if we had anything to compare ourselves to that we would be where we are today.
Oh, totally.
For sure. If I didn't see these women that I aspire to be, then I wouldn't have to look in the mirror every day and be like, I want a smaller frame. I want bigger hips. I want bigger boobs. I want a smaller nose. I want bigger lips.
Mm-hmm.
Smaller cheeks. I can go on because I don't like my appearance. I think that it does. Insecurity and body dysmorphia are one of the same.
Yeah. And I feel that all of my insecurities and my anxiety and problems come from my weight. And the more I've been doing research on weight loss and bariatric surgery, the more I've learned that people that go through weight loss surgery, all their problems don't disappear with the weight.
No, they don't.
So I'm like, wait a minute. Are you telling me that my problems aren't from me being fat? Like, what if that is the only thing I've had to blame my problems on for my entire life?
Well, that would suck.
And I'm like, shit.
Well, I feel like it created whatever happened to you, like the environments started from that. And if nobody complained about it, I don't think you would be uncomfortable with yourself.
Right, yeah. That is such a good point.
So now, what, you're looking at bariatric surgery?
Yeah, for sure. Because of insecurity. Because I think that my weight would make me a lot happier.
But like you said,
I'm very worried that my weight, when it's gone, I'm not going to be as happy as I think I'm going to be. I mean, I know I will be happier because I'll be healthier, and I know I'm going to be living a lot longer.
yeah.
But mentally, I'm like, if I'm not fat anymore, what else am I gonna have to blame everything on?
Well, that's what, like you said, when people get the surgery, they think that's going to fix everything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if that happens, which I'm supportive of you, I want you to do it just because overall healthier, but you're going to lose the weight and then you're going to find something else wrong with yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be, oh, now you're hyperfixated on your face, so this could be different, but I don't know. We don't know till you get there.
Yeah, it's tough, and that's gonna be like a whole nother battle. One chapter is ending, going into the next.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll definitely talk about that a whole nother, and especially when you take that road, we'll talk with you guys through that for sure. So, I feel like a lot of you guys can relate with us, and if you don't have insecurities, please tell me your secrets because
Write a book.
yes. But I gotta say,
I will invest in your book if you do not have any insecurities.
I've been getting better with accepting who I am, not caring what I worry about what other people think, just learning to love myself. I don't care. I'm starting not to care really what I look like. I don't wear nearly as much makeup as I used to.
Yeah.
However,
Right now I'm not wearing any makeup,
I still love makeup, but
but I won't post on social media without makeup.
well, this is going on social media. So.
Well, you know what I mean? Like my Instagram.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Like if you want to see a good picture of me, go to my Instagram.
And she looks flawless.
Yes, ma'am. Got my pictures. All right. So overall, insecurities and whatnot. We want to thank you for joining us for our second episode. Next week, April, you want to tell them what we're talking about?
So yeah, next week we want to talk about being friends with women, our experiences. I would love to hear your experiences.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. We again post on Fridays, and happy Halloween since it's gonna be right around the corner. So
Yeah.
hence the shirt.
Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me something good to eat.
And I also want to talk to you guys about. They're talking about ending Halloween.
What?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Oh God.
All right, guys. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.